Looking back at my entrepreneur journey so far, I've had this shiny object syndrome so many times, and I still have it, but I'm trying really hard to focus. I don't know if you guys have a similar challenge, but when I first started this, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make YouTube videos on a channel. I help people in their personal finances, okay? And I was like, I'm gonna do that. And then the growth was very slow, obviously, right? It's a new like YouTube channel. Of course it's gonna be slow. I basically like hit go on my business. I uploaded 3 YouTube videos and I was just waiting for all these like calls to come in. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna be so busy with all these calls. Nothing happened, right? It was cricket. So then I was like, ooh, okay, well, I know people are making a lot of money with high ticket. So I joined this high ticket program and that felt like a shiny object at the time. I was like, ooh, all these people are doing this over here. Like I could do that. I did not have the proper skill set, and I also didn't have the proper, I don't know, I failed. And that's tough. That's probably one of the tougher things to look back on. I failed. I quit. I can use the word I quit that program because I was stressed about the amount of money that I was going to have to keep paying them. And then sort of the next shiny object syndrome was like, okay, well, I'm just going to go back to organic and I'm going to post on all the platforms, right? I'm going to do all the things and it's going to be great. One of them is going to blow up and it's going to be awesome. Like I'm going to just filter all this organic content into my free personal finance community, which I run on school.com. And I was like, oh, this is going to be great. So I was spending all this time, like YouTube was my main priority, but I was spending all this time like reposting stuff onto all the other platforms, like setting them up so it's like because what works on YouTube might not work on the other platforms. And then I was taking maybe my live stream transcript and I was turning them into X or Twitter posts, turning them into community posts like LinkedIn posts. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm crushing it. I'm hitting all of these social media platforms. This is great. But what I realized is like, I'm just wasting time. Like, I don't think, this is my personal opinion as a business noob, I don't think people who are just kind of getting going should be posting on all the platforms. I think you just got to pick one platform. So for me, the shiny object syndrome was getting in the way of focusing on one thing. It's been the hardest part, like focusing on one thing. Because like as a small business owner, it's like, for me at least, like stuff wasn't working and I was like pivoting too quickly. I was expecting too quick of results, but it's like, okay, what do I want to have happen in 10, 20 years? Like it's the thing that I'm doing now, the thing that I want to do in 10, 20 years. And right now the answer is yes. Like I would love to be able to build a massive personal finance business. Okay. So it's like, okay, well, if I want that to happen in the next 10, 20 years, like I don't need to be rich tomorrow or be successful tomorrow or help thousands of families tomorrow. So why am I trying to make all this stuff happen like tomorrow? Like it's a slow build process and I just need to accept that. Another situation where I was like, I was trying to get involved with AI a little bit more than what I used to. Like I'm using it for like back end business stuff, but I mean actually in helping people with their personal finances. I was like, oh, I'm gonna create this automated chat GPT prompt where they can enter all of their transactions and be able to turn that into an Excel file that's completely like automated and things like that. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into with that, but I spent probably the better part of a full week work-wise. And for me, that's like maybe 30 plus hours a week I'm spending on this business stuff because I have a 9 to 5 job. I've got 2 little kiddos. I'm married. And I do like to sleep sometimes. So it's about 30 hours-ish. So I basically spent a whole week doing that, trying to figure that out. And what I realized was at the time, I was doing this for literally dozens of people that were in my community, like dozens. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. So I was like, I need to build this thing. This was my mindset. I was like, oh, I should build this thing to make their lives easier. And while that is true, and that's a good project and things like that, it's like the biggest issue that I have is not making people's lives easier right now. It's getting enough traffic to me, like people knowing about my stuff, right? Like I can't help more people if more people don't know about me. So it's this like vicious like cycle. It's like what happens first, the chicken or the egg, right? It's kind of like that where it's like I can't help more people if people don't come to me. So it's like which one? So I'm focusing on right now traffic. and I've turned off all of the other stuff. So I stopped posting onto all that platforms. I'm only doing YouTube. And maybe people see that as a missed opportunity. I don't care. Like, I'm focusing on YouTube. So I have, main videos, I have shorts, I have live streams, and all of it is hopefully funneling to my free personal finance community, which again, I have on Skool.com. I think it's such an awesome platform for business noobs like me or entrepreneurs in progress. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of large entrepreneurs on Skool.com. Like, people are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month just through Skool. And there's also people that are making $500 a month, and there's people making $17 a month, right? There's all sorts of levels, but I think it's a great starting point. Like, from my perspective, I don't have to buy all this like other tech. Like, so many things are just included on Skool, and they're making it better every week. They have updates like every week or every other week where it's like this thing gets implemented, and it's just so helpful. Because that was one of my concerns, is like, how am I going to do all this tech stuff? Like, I'm watching all these videos about all these like way more advanced entrepreneurs, and they're talking about all these like, tech stacks and like all these things that you need, the Zapier connections. I'm so confused by all that. Like, I'm such a noob. You don't need to know any of that for Skool. So anyway, link down in the description. You guys check it out for yourself. If you're an entrepreneur in progress, I would highly recommend it. But back to the matter at hand here, like, I just really think that the shiny object syndrome is what probably kills most small business owners, entrepreneurs. And it's hard because we don't get a feedback loop of when stuff isn't working. And that was my problem. It's like, stuff isn't working and I need to change. My thought was like, oh, I need to slightly pivot. I need to do all these things. But now I'm just like, no, I know what I'm doing will work eventually, like at a high level. I just have to reiterate what I'm doing, not necessarily change path. Stay on the path, but make the path better. So right now I'm walking on a dirt path. I would really love to be able to pave the path. That sounds great, right? Pave the path. And then like, okay, the path is paved, and now I need to sort of I need to mow the grass around it. I need to clean the shrubbery, right? And then it's like, okay, maybe I can build a little home next to this path, right? Whatever. You guys get the point, where it's like you slowly make improvements, but I'm still on the path. I don't know what you guys think about that, but for me, it's just like, I feel like I was spending way too much time focusing on trying to be everywhere, do everything. And again, I'm mentioning like I'm spending maybe 30 hours a week on this business. It's like all the time that I literally can spend on it. So like for me, the 30 hours needs to be spent wisely. What I didn't mention either, that I'm doing coaching calls and I have commitments inside my community that I've promised them as well. So it's like, I guess that's counting towards the 30 hours. So really, like, all the other stuff is just less time. So for me, it's, what do I want to accomplish? I think I just focus on one thing. And then once I do that one thing well enough, maybe I can transition and try to get traffic in other areas. But right now, YouTube is my main source. Everything's going to my Skool community. And then in there, I have all my clients, all the people that I can try to warm up and build my business that way. I'm going from a free everything model to now I'm having paid aspects, which is kind of exciting. I didn't really do this in the beginning to make money necessarily. Like, I genuinely just wanted to pivot from the 9-to-5 grind. Was doing it for, I don't know, how old am I? So I guess like 15 years now. And I just had like this mid-30s crisis. And I was like, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life, which was the 9-to-5 grind. I just felt like I didn't have enough control of my own life. And that's what I'm trying to build right now, control my own life. And it feels like at times I'm not making any progress to it, but I know I'm on the right path. I just need to start paving it. If you guys like these unfiltered raw videos about an entrepreneur in progress, you guys let me know what your journey's been like, and I will see you in the next one.